Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and here's two names you would never in your imagination think to put together. Those names are Judge Dredd and Taika Waititi. Because yes, unfortunately, it started to circulate yesterday and it turns out it's true. Taika Waititi is directing the next Judge Dredd movie. Yeah, and no, it's not going to be a sequel to Dredd. It's going to be a total reboot.
This whole thing fucking sucks. I mean, this is the biggest pile of shit.
Why in God's name does Hollywood think this is a good idea? This is going to be a disaster. And of course, this comes hot on the heels of two things. One, that his remake of Akira was cancelled at Warner Brothers because Warner Brothers actually had a bit of common sense and went, hell no. And the fact that Amazon was supposedly working on developing a Dredd sequel, only making it a series. So what the hell is happening? Well, let's have a look. So, after years of fans campaigning for a sequel to 2012's Dredd, it looks like they will get a new Judge Dredd movie. Just not the one they were expecting. Created by writer John Wagner and artist Carlos Esquerra, Judge Dredd first appeared in the British Weekly Analogues comics of 2000 AD. A cult sci-fi hero, the character has had two film adaptations. The first was Sylvester Stallone's 1995 film, which disappointed fans and critics. 2012's Dredd, starring Carl Urban, earned positive critical reviews and, despite disappointing at the box office, gained a cult following. Taika Waititi is set to direct a reboot of Judge Dredd, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Waititi's credits include the MCU's Thor Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, as well as critically acclaimed comedies such as The Hunt for the Wilder People, What We Do in the Shadows, and Jojo Rabbit. The film's script will be written by Drew Pearce, best known for writing The Fall Guy and co-writing Iron Man 3 and Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. The film is being shopped to various studios and is said to be closer to the original comics than the previous feature films. I'll press X to doubt on that one. Waititi helming a new Judge Dredd reboot comes shortly after news broke that his long-in-development remake of Akira had fallen through at Warner Brothers, which was good news. While rumours have circulated that Marvel Studios is considering Thor 5, Waititi is not expected to return, nor will he ever be returning, given the poor audience and critical reaction to Thor Love and Thunder. If Judge Dredd is the next project on Waititi's schedule, this will also further delay his Star Wars films that are never happening. Even he's admitted they're not happening, which was first announced back in 2020. So Lucasfilm does not seem to be in a rush for Waititi's turn in the galaxy far, far away. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because he's never going to be doing it, you morons. Like, this idea that if they keep saying it, it'll happen. It's not happening. It was never going to happen. So, now, this guy has managed to get himself out of director's jail. Because that's where he's been since Love and Thunder, when people just went, sweet Jesus, what is this disaster? The cast have now even said, yeah, what a disaster that was. You even have Chris Hemsworth saying, if I come back to play Thor, my God, does it need to be a completely different character than what I've been playing? Because even Chris Hemsworth was like, this is beyond a joke at this stage. And now, the fact that we're being told Taika Waititi is going to direct a Judge Dredd movie. Holy hell. Now, people will say, you can do serious. Look at Jojo Rabbit. Yeah, I know there was meant to be, like, serious and touching moments in that movie. But a whole movie? Having it in little bits and pieces here and there doesn't work. And is he going to bring over that Marvel crap of, oh, something serious is happening, quick. We can't let this sit. Insert joke here. God only knows. This is ridiculous. Just as you think Hollywood are starting to turn in the right direction, because for every loss that's happening, there are some wins happening. Just getting back to basics is working for them. Look at F1, that's actually doing really well. Even though a lot of the critics are kind of mixed on it because they don't know, oh, wait, it's just a film about guys and sport. And it's like, yeah. And they're like, but where's like all the political crap and the trans allegories and all this? It's like, shut up and go away. It's a normal movie. And it's doing well because of it. Superman, for whatever you think of it, yeah, it's not doing fantastic numbers at the box office, even though there will be people who dispute that. But it's doing well enough because it's just a simple superhero movie. It's not being shoved, even though they did screw up by starting to try and say, oh, it's a commentary on immigration stuff, even though none of that stuff is in there. It's a normal movie. And we're seeing normal movie. Just look at the announcement for Zelda, the movie. The fact that they didn't go with this trans actor to play Princess Zelda. They went with an actual girl. Those nutballs are going absolutely insane. But that movie will probably do really well because it's actually just casting right, and it'll probably just be a normal movie. Judge Dredd, you would want it to be the hardcore movie, and everyone wants Dredd 2. They don't want another reboot of Judge Dredd. They want Karl Urban back as Dredd in Dredd 2. The fact that you're going to reboot it, and of all people to hand the director reins to, is Taika Waititi. What in God's name are we in store for? For every, as I was saying, for every movie that they've done right by, they're doing some incredibly stupid things on the other side. And this is one of them. It's like, hey, Taika Waititi, what's he directed lately? He hasn't directed a thing since Love and Thunder absolutely tanked at the box office. Oh yeah, you know what he'd perfect for? Directing Judge Dredd. That word, dread, definitely springs to mind when you're putting his name next to Judge. Are you insane? How could they possibly think this will work? And it's interesting as well that they're saying it's being shopped around to various studios. Everything about that says this ain't happening on the big screen. That this thing is going to end up at one of two places, Prime or Apple. Because I don't even think Netflix would take the risk of going, a Taika Waititi Judge Dredd movie? Yeah, no, we'll pass on that one. So I think realistically there's only two places this thing's going to end up on, and that is Amazon Prime or Apple. I don't think any of the major studios are going to go for this at all. Again, I think they're all a bit wary of Judge Dredd as it is, because it is a very difficult thing to adapt. But I think it's the name Taika Waititi that will have all the major studios go, no, not a hope are we investing in that. We'll have to wait and see. And quite personally, and this is just my feelings on this, I don't think this movie actually happens with Taika Waititi at the helm. The movie itself, reboot, may happen. I don't think Taika Waititi will be still attached to it. I think we'll end up getting there's a conflict of interest, or he's scheduled to do something else at the time this is meant to happen, and blah blah blah, and that'll be the end of that for Taika Waititi. Hopefully, because sweet Lord of Jesus, don't let Taika Waititi make a Judge Dredd movie. But do let me know what you guys think of it. Are you crapping your pants like the rest of us hearing this news? Because what insane news this is. Do let me know. And how much of a Dredd 2 with Karl Urban would you rather have? Even if it was a TV series on Amazon Prime or Netflix or somewhere. Let us know. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers. And I shall catch you in the next one.